Bill, who's number one?
This is my fault. So it is good to ask me this question. It's Arsenal. They're just the best team right now. They have the best underlying stats, as Ryan said. Their form is excellent. I was taken aback by the Brighton game last weekend. Obviously, Brighton's not top four caliber at the moment, but just the way they were able to do their things well and then do Brighton's things better than Brighton was a pretty jarring combination. And I think they're the best team in the Premier League. How near future is carrying a lot of weight here, because I know we just assume that at some point Manchester City becomes that team again in the future. But right now, and for the next couple of weeks at least, I would say it's probably Arsenal.
Okay, Janusz, Manchester City and Liverpool are joint second in the table. You and I have discussed a fair bit about Manchester City and how they'll look a little bit different with Kevin De Bruyne back, with Erling Haaland fit. But right now, would you agree that Arsenal are playing the best of anybody in the Premier League?
Well, absolutely. I mean, as I've said before, all the ingredients for a team like Arsenal are in. Everything that we used to question no longer can be questioned. Last season they were close, but I think we knew by virtue of not playing against each other in the first half of the season that we better wait to see what happens. And I think we were right because obviously Arsenal lost to Manchester City twice or three times in the cup as well. So this time you have the best defense in the league. You have a spine, a structure. You have arguably one of the best managers in the world, right? The character is very, very important. I've mentioned the other day, I think to you, Mark, right? I mean, when was the last time we've mentioned Patrick Vieira?
Sure.
We don't, because we don't have to, because Declan Rice, even in our last game against Brighton, I thought he was incredible. Not just good, incredible. So I think when you look at everything around, you can say that they're legitimate contenders this time. Now, of course, we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know what may happen. But last year, I never, ever felt once like I could say that Arsenal are contenders. And this year, it's a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, last season, for example, they had that experience. Maybe this season they'll know what to do better. The bottom line is Manchester City have been over the course and distance before and they've won. Liverpool have done so as well. Arsenal haven't. So that's something that they have to take from last season.